What's going on, good people? You know what I'm saying? The patrons at the bar. I hope y'all pull up soon. It's me and Carolina Dirt 803. What's going on with you, player?
That ain't nothing. Ready to get this Wednesday popping.
It is the Hump Day Happy Hour podcast that we bring to you every Wednesday. Um, I'm gonna start out the show a little different, man. We're gonna have a quick moment of silence uh, for the man Michael K. Williams. Um, yeah, we just gonna do that real quick. Head bow. All right. Michael K. Williams is a legend in the lexicon of recent black television popularity. You know what I'm saying? Iconic character, uh, just a genuine individual. People want to shroud his death with the drug use and things like that. And like I get it, it's a talking point, but those drugs don't define who he was as a person. You know what I'm saying? Um, we all know Omar coming. Even if you ain't never watched The Wire, you've heard somebody say Omar coming. You got to get up out of here, cuz. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to take a moment to shout out to an icon, a giant in the field of acting, gone too soon.
I'll take a cup to that.
That's what's up. I'm trying to get my ish together. So, what's going on, good people? What's going on? This week right here is already off to just like it's crazy, man. Um, we lost Michael K. Williams. We coming up on the 20th anniversary of September 11th. I don't know if we're gonna get another show in by that time. So I do want to say, like, in my life, I ain't been scared but a couple times, and 9/11 was probably the last time I was truly, terrified. Like, what the fuck is going on? Type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, for all the people that we lost that day, for the people that we lost later on through, firefighters being affected, police officers, people that actually survived the collapse of the building, but because of asbestos jet fuel, they lost their life in the long run. So I tip my glass to those people again. Um, Crazy week, man. Crazy week. So what's going on with you, Carolina? What's happening? Yeah, he froze up on me. You with us?
Say it again.
I said, what's going on with you, man? I had my little open and shit. So what's
Oh
going
no,
on?
I was gonna we're gonna run through first call real quick.
All right, shit.
Okay.
You can go first.
First call. So we're gonna go Kmart or Surf Merchandise.
Damn. Service merchandise. They had the
Circuit City.
good Christmas catalog.
They very did. Circuit City or Best Buy.
Back in the day, Circuit City.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I man, I was a Circuit City fan, bro.
Yeah,
I,
back in the day,
I
Circuit
fuck with
City.
Circuit City. Um, H. Gregg, Best Buy or Circuit City.
I like H. Gregg stores, but I still say Circuit City.
Circuit City. And as they say, being as a young jitterbug, being dropped off at the skating ring or being dropped off at the arcade in the mall.
Arcade in the mall.
Arcade in the mall. Lastly, gonna go with it was something I had nostalgia, but going to Blockbuster and look for a movie or order on pay-per-view.
Blockbuster, because that was an institution. Blockbuster was an institution. You know, you could go in there and spend 45 minutes in there on a Friday night trying to get the new release.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. First call. Tug of war. You in the front? You
I'm
first man up or the anchor?
I'm in the back. I'm the anchor.
All right. You gotta perform a single act. You gotta your prize is 50,000. You want to kick a soccer ball into a goal with a world class goalie, or you want to take a pitch from a minor league pitcher.
I'll say the pitcher because I had a minute amount of baseball skills and zero soccer skills. So if you don't know what minute means, you look it up and you'll understand.
Yeah, if you don't know what minute means, how did you graduate? I'm sorry. That was two. Bowling drunk or skating drunk?
Bowling drunk. Because every time we about 4 or 5 pitches in.
Okay.
And I done fell sober at skating, so I ain't gonna do that.
All right. Go-karts or trampolines?
I'll say go-karts. I'll take go-karts. You know me. I done had a few in my lifetime. I'll take them go-karts. Right.
Helicopter ride over the city or a speedboat through Miami?
Speedboat. You know, I don't fuck with heights.
That speedboat ain't no hole either, though, cuz.
It ain't. But I just know it's gonna get there fast. It's gonna get there fast.
That water ain't as soft as you think it is. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, I know it. I know it ain't that. All
right, that was first call, man. That was first call.
All right, appreciate everybody in the comment section. Appreciate y'all. Y'all stay active with us. You know, enjoy the vibe with us.
Yeah, man. So I seen you on Let's Talk Under the Tree. Family over there always, Pastor Palmer, Weatherman, T Smalls for life. Y'all was talking about the ivermectin shit, and I wish I could have got on because I had some work shit I had to do. And we ain't gonna spend a whole lot of time on it. Y'all check that show out though if you're interested in opinions about. Let's just call it what it is. Fucking horse dewormer.
Horse dewormer.
As a treatment for the vid or corona romulus. I keep changing the name on it because it keep getting more dangerous. A dewormer is to remove parasites. A virus is not a parasite. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not no doctor or no shit like that, but there's a difference between a parasite and a fucking virus. And
people aren't using the God-given talent of common sense. It does not make sense. And like I said on the show yesterday, DR in front of a name means some kind of medical field. But that doesn't make you an expert in every medical field. So to take something that's broke down and is for a 1,200-pound animal. Now think this. When you're giving your kids Tylenol or giving grown-ups Tylenol, they like to say, if you're under the age of this, you take this many. If you're over the age of this or whatever, you take this many. It accommodates for age of how much you should take. That horse shit don't do that. Now you can guess and say, well, hey, I'll take a little smidget. But what is a smidget to 1,200 pounds compared to your 220? Or if you're a female, 130, 140.
I'm about to say you could be a little dude at
You
one.
can be, yeah, and then you still got all the other supplements you done had that day, or you're gonna have within the next couple of days. It makes no sense. Like I said, they try to treat us like animals, but we don't have to start intaking stuff for animals. Because really, truly, in the end, that makes you an animal. If you have,
I don't think that's a part of the black movement, though. You feel me? I don't think the horses is a part of the black movement. You feel me? That's all I'm gonna say. The horse medicine. I don't think it's a whole bunch of black folks out there like, you know what? I gave some of this shit to my pit bull puppy, man. He all right. Nah, that's not how that works. You feel me?
it, like somebody said, if you're not gonna eat animal food, why would you take animal biotics or whatever else you call it? Because definitely not a supplement.
A virus ain't a parasite. Those are two different things. So
I don't understand the alternate route. Whether you're for the virus, whether you're for the shot or not the shot, I don't understand the alternate route of even thinking this may be okay.
yeah.
Like that's my thing.
I feel you, man. I don't even want to talk about that shit no more. It stir people so wrong sometimes. And it ain't even like it's all personal opinion now.
Yeah.
So for the people that want to fight against whatever, the validity of the virus, the treatment for the virus, whether we should wear masks or not, I'm gonna wear my mask. You feel me? And I took my vaccine. I don't think you should go out there and take it because I took it. But I have my reasons for taking it just like you got yours for mine. On another note, I just want to change it up a little bit, man. Since we got a few people in the comments, I'm repping both my squads right now. You see my hat on, you see my mask on. So in the comments, real quick, who y'all repping this football season, man? I'm ready to be entertained by some good Goliath sports. Who y'all fucking with out there?
Oh
And
shit.
Cowboys fans, y'all don't have to say nothing.
Yeah, y'all talk too much. You already know. You already know. Yesterday, I ripped my Carolina hat for the Let's Talk on the Tree podcast for a reason. And today, I got that green and yellow. There ain't no other team. Now, y'all might see me rock an Atlanta hat one or two times. That's because that's my brother's team. And y'all may see me rock a Carolina Panthers hat. That's because that's my pop's team. So that's just blood representation. Now, do I root for those teams? No. But as representation for them, that's what I do.
You see Pastor Palmer on that bull already. You know what I'm talking about?
Ooh, the cheesehead. Man, your damn Jaguar about to be endangered.
Yeah, then he gonna be like, "Go Jags." Boy, look, that's the pot calling the marijuana reefer, man. You can't boo nobody.
Can't boo nobody.
Yeah, I see somebody out there repping the Rams all day. Who is that?
Must be Uncle Zell.
Find out who that is.
I think it's Uncle Zell.
No,
It's not.
no, hell no. Ricky
Uncle
White,
Zell.
Ram.
Ricky.
I,
Oh, what, Ricky?
yeah, I fuck with you, Ricky, on that. The Rams is neutral. I have neither hate nor dishate for them. You know what I'm saying? Unless we meet in the playoffs. You feel me? Then they got to go down. But go Rams. This must be T Smalls right here. That must be
Yeah.
T Smalls right there.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like going in the that's Miss Jacqueline. What up, Miss
Oh,
Ferguson, man? We appreciate you always tuning in
always.
to the brothers. I ain't gonna front. Go back to expansion team shit. Jimmy Smith Keenan McCardell, Fred Taylor, Mark Brunell. Them boys was hell, cuz.
You forgot
Them
Jimmy
boys
Smith.
was hell. Jimmy Smith, yeah. Yeah, they was hell, man. I don't think the only thing I think Tom Coughlin ended up being the thorn in y'all side, really, because y'all had the team.
Yeah.
Talk about you got the toughest division. Not since Peyton Manning left the Colts.
Who's saying that?
I don't know who said we got the toughest division. Let me see. I'm going back and forth because I don't really see no names. Ricky. He talking about the Rams. Yeah, y'all got a killer. Y'all got a killer. Y'all be killing each other off, man. Seahawks, Niners, Rams. Who's the other motherfucker?
Arizona.
Who?
Arizona.
Oh, Cardinals. Yeah, it's tough out there. Y'all like I don't even like talking about the Cowboys, but that division there, yeah, they terrible too. Who first to 8 wins, that's who gonna make the playoffs between the Giants, Cowboys, Eagles, and the football team.
The crazy thing is all you're gonna take to the last 3 weeks. You ever notice it's always like the last 3 weeks?
That's how it be. Pastor brought up the T.O. Donovan McNabb shit. Look, T.O. the king for that, man. That nigga said he'll knock the Chucky soup out of Donovan McNabb.
Hell no. That nigga said he'll fight for some potty meat and crackers. Well, to fight somebody over some potty meat and crackers? Bruh, that's slack. Yeah. That's slack.
Donovan don't want no smoke,
no
smoke. Oh, man. That's hilarious. So, yeah. What was I gonna say? I was bringing up, I hate to keep going back to this shit, but it's just one of those things that it's gonna drive the conversation. So this was South Carolina yesterday, I believe. This was South Carolina yesterday. 20,377 new cases. And I was like, ain't no motherfucking way. And then I go back to remember, and I watched the football game where there was 50,000 people. So it's a way. You know what I'm saying? What you doing? Like, how do you move now? In the way of like we coming up in a social season. You want to get together, you want to go watch a game with your people, you want to go to the bar, whatever the case. Like, what's gonna be the protocol now for how you move?
For me?
Yeah.
I really don't go to bars anyway. We do Saturday night or Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, Saturday night game football around the way. We do all day Sunday football around the way, and we do Monday night football. But when we doing it, I believe we were spaced out before the virus thing even hit. We just always made it comfortable and have it spaced out where people can come, go, and you're not all next to somebody.
Right.
So, and then it's the people we know. So, if something happens and somebody contracts, it's easier for you to trace back than you being in the nightclub and you done bumped into 4 or 5 other people and y'all still sharing the same blunt. Hey man, taste this liquor. They ain't mix it right. Then you let somebody taste the liquor, and then you got sweat throwing on you. You got niggas sneezing, pissing everywhere. I mean, it just makes you think how clean you really are.
Yeah, and it make you concerned about how clean somebody else really is.
Yeah, but as far as me moving, I move the same because really I don't be out too much. But when I'm out with people I know, and we're still spaced out because that's just how we are. Like I ain't got to worry about the drunk dude hanging on me. I ain't got to worry about that. I ain't got to worry about the hey man, pass me that sloppy ass blunt that got 3 days of unbrushed teeth shit on it.
Oh shit! True that. True that.
I ain't got to worry about the dude that you don't know what he do. You don't know what he do. His fingers black, his nails long, they dirty.
You don't know what his home look like or nothing. You don't know where
Nothing like that. He always good to show up somewhere, but you don't never know where he coming from to show up from.
Yeah.
Like, he ain't got all that.
All right. So in other news, Jeezy and Gucci have made a way to be understood. They understanding each other, and they gonna do a world tour. Jeezy, Gucci, Ross. I think they said Future and somebody else. Is it worth it? Are you going to that concert? Do you want to? Okay, even if you're not going, do you want to go to that concert?
I want to go.
You
I
want to
want
go?
to go. I want to go only for the simple fact of I'm a Ross fan. I I like Jeezy. Uh, depending on who else there. I mean, just for being a Ross fan, but I actually I actually sit back on Saturday nights, Friday nights if I'm not doing it, and I turn on Ross music and drink by myself, looking at some scenery on YouTube, and just vibe out and embrace what he's saying. So to see that in live action, that just put more power behind the words that he's just spitting. That's just me and my personal opinion.
I think I would be more inclined to want to be there if he was headlining. By it being a Gucci Jeezy tour, they probably gonna give Ross. They probably give Ross at least an hour. You know what I'm saying? But it wouldn't be the same as if he was leading the tour. You feel me?
I mean, they should switch up. I mean, like shit. Hey, Ross, you automatically get Miami. You automatically get Charlotte, Virginia. Like give Ross those times. But as far as like Atlanta, Louisiana, like all of the places that's close to Atlanta, Jeezy and
Yeah,
Gucci swap off. Anything else, give it to Ross.
I can dig it. I can dig it. You heard you heard Boosie and Lil Duval?
No, but I saw the trailer for Boozy movie.
Yeah. I look, Boosie is one of my favorite new people, man. I never really cared about Boosie one way or the other. But over these last year or so,
Oh,
just
Boozy
watching how
be
he move, watching
Yeah.
the shit that he. Nah, I'm just like at the man at this point, not necessarily like the rapper, but the man at this point. I appreciate who Boosie is. The things he do that people question, um, his opinions, all of that shit make him interesting to me, man. That's how I feel.
Hey, whoever, if anybody see this and help us out, hey, help us get Boozy on the show. I know we real small, but hey, things like that happen. Hey, help us get Boozy on it. But the one thing I like about Boozy is beyond the family approach he uses. So there was one thing where his homeboy got locked up for something. His homeboy got locked up that night. Him and Boozy was in the Sprinter van. They were going somewhere, and he find out his homeboy got locked up. Boozy said, "What's the bond?" It's on 50,000. Boozy said, "Get him out." And the dude said something else. Boozy said, "Get that man out."
Yeah, like be the man that you say you are. Cause if
Yeah,
you about your people, if you about your brothers, if you about the hood, like you got to be able to represent that. Everybody want to do some shit for the street. They want to do some shit for the hood until it's time to do some shit for the hood. You know what I'm saying?
and he does
I
it like
run,
so.
yeah. No, I just was gonna say, like, we run in a circle where whatever's going on is being reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? Like all of our friends, the people that we hold close, that are allowed, that come through to kick it with us. Um, it ain't nothing that I wouldn't do for them that they wouldn't do for me. You feel me? So shout out to anybody that come through the G118. And only the people that know what G118 can really respond to that. You know what I'm saying?
And they know the significance of it because it's a
Right.
big it's a landmark. It's a legendary status. It's a place of comfort. It is
Right.
yo.
Safety.
Yeah, it is your euphoric state. It's your physical euphoric state, and by the time you realize that that euphoric state has hit your mental already.
Oh man, look, you could leave there a little bit more unstable than you showed up. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
But you're gonna leave wise.
Yeah, now you're gonna learn
Even
something.
yeah, even the dumbest shit that is said in there is said from years of doing it. But
Right,
then you have enough sense to say that's some dumbass shit and realize your level has actually gotten higher.
right.
So
Or it sounded dumb at the time that you heard it, at the moment that you heard it, and
yeah,
then later on it sunk in, and you was like, "Oh, I get it.
yeah.
I
That
get
G
it."
one that G118 is like it's an affiliation. And only
Right.
certain people are welcome and affiliated to it. And once again, I tell people all the time, and I'll say it now. Once you invited one time, there is no more invitations. Just to get to the step to get invited one time, that says a lot about the person that you are.
True
So,
that.
so,
True that.
as a matter of fact, from last night, Nicole made a good comment. I made a comment, and Ms. Nicole, she responded. I think she said, Carolina Dirt, that's a good brother, got a good head on the shoulder. Something she said like that.
Right.
And I respected that because that comes from the G118. That whole aura, depending on what we're talking about, comes from the G118 of all the stuff that has given to us.
Absolutely. Absolutely understand. Um, Big Boy out in LA got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yeah, yeah,
Saluting the
yeah.
icons, people that are long overdue for the accolades that they get. I feel like that's a big deal, and we need to champion, people like that. I remember when he was just a DJ. He was just a fat DJ. You know what I'm saying? He might have showed up in a movie here and there, and then he just kind of blew up to be who he is: businessman, family man, philanthropist. Um, you know what I'm saying? We got to champion people like that. The people that
Mhm.
hit those notes, that achieve those accolades, make a way for the next person to achieve those accolades. So
Once again,
salute again.
yeah, Big Boy shot you out. If anybody know, get Big Boy on our show. That's just gonna, that's gonna be that's what it is. We got to foresee stuff in the future. So that's what we're gonna do. So whenever we
Right.
hear stuff like that, we just gonna try to play it forward.
Yeah. Yeah. What else is going on in the world, Cup?
I mean, there's a lot of negativity. Uh, just a lot of negativity. Like I said, if it ain't the virus or people file for bankruptcy and police brutality and learners getting kicked out and the cases with the kids and it's like a lot going on. We actually need a damn. I think we need a "We Are the World" track. I think singers need
So
to come together and do "We Are the World." Like we need
maybe that's
something
what
with
we do. Maybe we write the song, cuz we gotta get Bruno Mars, we gotta get Beyonce and Taylor Swift.
damn,
No. I
damn.
just say that because Taylor Swift be biting the hell out of Beyonce because Beyonce did the homecoming shit, Taylor Swift did the shit with the band, Beyonce did the shit on Disney, Taylor Swift on Disney with her little special.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you got to get Adele in there, Kerry Clarkson, Tamala Mann.
We definitely need that. Would be dope, man. Like a good little "We Are the World" type moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Of course, you got to update it to fit the times. You got to make it a bop,
who
but
produces it?
you got to bring in a team. I think you need equal parts Pharrell,
All right.
Jazzy Faye,
Ooh.
Dre,
Ooh.
maybe Will I Am for the bridge. Cause you need all the heavy hitters to come out.
Bruh, and I think you still got to put JD and Diddy on there. Just for the simple fact of, like, that Happy, when Pharrell did Happy, and that shit went
Yeah,
like billion. I just think them collectively can give that same force with that many people. Like Pharrell did it by himself, so he's not directing and but with that many people,
Yeah,
be a feel good and it'll be cross track. Like actually put Pitbull on it. Pitbull on it. Give it that Islander flavor.
yeah. Something for the world, something for all the
Something for
masses.
the world, because I think the world needs to start winning, because the world's not winning because individually we're struggling. Individually we're struggling, but as a whole, as the world, like we come together, I think that would not help, but it would give a direction in somebody's life.
Well, you can't let the shit that you see overrule the shit that you see. While you do turn on the news and you see all the crazy shit that's going on, like my circle's still good. People still check on me. I still check on people. You know what I'm saying? There's people that care. They want to know if you ate, if you're warm, or if you're hot. You know what I'm saying? So just keeping it all the way funky. You can't just let social media and the news make you think that everything is going to hell.
Yeah,
Because if you just watch that, it's easy to get it misconstrued. And I got to stop myself from that sometimes. Sometimes you can consume too much news, and that should just be fucking with you, and you don't even know why you feeling bad. It's because you downloading all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So keep company with good people. Keep your energy up for all the people that you dive into this whole debate behind COVID masks and vaccines, all that shit. Watch you some goddamn puppy videos or something.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Some old
Watch some
cartoons,
National Geographic, some Dog Whisperer, shit
man.
like that.
Go get you a snowball. Go on, like
And go get you a frozen icy.
Yeah, like you do gotta balance that shit. Like when I pick my daughter up or whatever, I just go to snowballs. It's for her, but it's really for me
Yeah,
mentally
right.
do something else. Late at night, if I'm not doing nothing, hanging with nobody, whatever, like I say, I'll turn on music. I'll pour me a glass and I go to YouTube and I type in open field and it'll be open fields of nothing but grass. And I'll drink and I'll turn on some old Patti LaBelle or something. Uh, I had one where it was a drive through Scotland. So like you're in the driver's seat
Right.
and it just takes you and it's like a live day. So you see people walking around. And I listened to the whole entire Life Jennings album and I was 3/4 of the bottle in. But
You got to do that, man. You got to do them
yeah,
self check-ins.
yeah, man. You got to make an attempt because it's gonna be harder for somebody else to do a check in with you if you're not even checking in with yourself.
Right.
Like you
Right.
got to you got to take steps in checking in with yourself. I do see people making tips now to check in, but it's Facebook posts
Yeah.
like
Nah,
instead
man.
of
You got to pick up the phone. You got to
yeah
run up on somebody. Even if you're scared of the virus, it's all right for you to pull up in the car. Hey, don't get too close. I just came by to see what you was doing. You know what I'm talking about?
for real.
You can't put your elbow in the window like you used to back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So it's just important to refresh yourself, to recycle that energy, man. Like the importance of understanding that you may be feeling down because of the consistent barrage of shit that is in the news and going on, on your phone. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you didn't even realize that you was feeling bad. And maybe you did realize that you was feeling bad and you didn't know what it was from. You can't, kind of get your footing together. It has been a crazy last, year and a half. You know what I'm saying? When we started this show, we started it talking about this type of shit, type of just checking on people to make sure that they good, man. Like this shit it keeps extending itself. Like whether we want it to go away or not, the shit ain't really moving. You know what I'm saying? They back to business as usual in most places. for the most part, people are isolating. So take the time to do something nice for yourself. Go get you a snowball. You know what I'm saying? Go to Sonic at happy hour. Saying take an extra long break from work and go do some shit from you. You know, do some shit for you or for your family that's gonna bring you back that energy. You feel me?
Not only that, like even like, and we said this before, and we believe this. Like if you doing something good, got your own business, you doing something good, hit us up on our email. We may like for you to be a guest, which would also encourage you and promote you and support you mentally. Like the fact that, hey, these guys want to give us a chance. It's like we only win if y'all win because that's what this platform is for. This platform is not in our thought process designed for what other podcasts are thought of. We want to grow with the people. We want people to grow with us. I have this thing where I say, if I can't ball with my homeboys, I don't want to ball. That don't mean I'm not friends with them. We still friends. We boys to the end. But the feeling of being able to ball and everybody use their own money. That's a different type of feeling. That's success. That's success on another level than you got one or two out of eight that can go blow a bag or go straight to the lot. But if I can go to the lot and I got the finances, I want to make sure the rest of them cats around me can go to the lot and spend them
It's
finances.
more
Like,
fun with people. You ain't
yeah,
gonna stop what I'm doing, but trust me, I'd rather you be with me than not with me. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's why I believe in the show. So like, if y'all got people that have an interesting topic, that'd be a good guest. We're looking for teachers. We're looking for people running their own trucking company. Shit, if you own your barbershop, but basically that's investing into our people, which is y'all, which is us.
Right. Therapists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what it is.
Realtors.
That's what it is.
Financial advisors. Anybody that feel like they got a moment to share with other people to up their game, up their level. You know what I'm saying? We can kind of. This is gonna be a digital village. We here to be a resource to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what your current situation is. Whatever you aspire to be, you can get that goal. And you don't necessarily need us to do it, but I want you to, just come fuck with us, man. It ain't nothing but a couple bottles, couple drinks, shit. What's the worst that's gonna happen? You're gonna get sleepy.
That's it. That's it. Because if you drink with me, I'm trying to make you go night. Trying to make you go night.
Yeah, man, straight like that, man. Y'all can look me up on IG. My IG is JayyywalkinthaThird, except for spelling out the third is 3RD. So JAYYWALKIN 3RD. You know what I'm saying? You want to give them your social?
Not social.
Social media, man. See,
No.
you old.
Yeah, that's intelligent.
Give them a social security number for.
Nah, mine's straight. CarolinaDirt803. You can look for me. You can find me. I'll be where you're looking at. I'm just saying. I'm on there. So just hit us up. Hit me up in private messenger. If not, you always can hit us up at the bottom of the bottle at gmail.com.
Yeah, you see it scrolling at the bottom, man. Look, I see y'all watching, cuz we can see the numbers. I want a couple more of y'all to subscribe, and I want you to tell some other people to subscribe. We're gonna continue to try to grow this thing, man. The more people we get, the more resources we have. The more resources we have, the more content we can bring you. We do want to try to open it up a little bit, man, but that take a little time. So, like I said before, it's always under construction and it's always evolving. What else you got for the people?
Once again, like I always say, man, I appreciate y'all giving us y'all time. Topics. If you have any topics, I don't care how crazy it is. You can blast it on the page, and as long as it doesn't break any rules through Facebook, I don't care what it says. Blast it on our page. Get the conversation started. If you don't feel comfortable with it, hey, hit me up on private messenger, and I'll send it out there. If you got something you strongly feel, if you truly feel strongly about something, and you got a good defense or a good reason for that, we might bring you on the show. But we can't bring you on the show and you shy up or your defense isn't as depth as we would like.
You got to be able to
We
articulate your opinions.
Yeah,
Saying,
but we want you here to share the moment. That's all it is. Share the moment. Shit, share the bottle. We drinking our separate cups, but we can share the bottle.
yeah, man, ain't no viruses going over here. My bottle is my bottle. His bottle is his bottle, and whatever you put in your bottle is your doggone business. You feel me?
Yeah, that's life. That's life. That's how I take life. It don't matter what's in my cup. You don't want what's in my cup, and I don't want what's in your cup because I don't know all the problems it brings. I do not know all the
Dead
problems
ass.
it brings. But I know
Dead
what problems
ass.
mine got. Boy, this shit right here be pumping. This
Okay.
shit be pumping.
Okay. Man, look. I'm gonna take that last sip right there, and
Well, hit the comments and see if anybody got a question.
it kind of slowed down now. People just was in there early, but you know the conversation never stops. We here on Facebook every day. Um, we got an email down there at the bottom. Like I said, reach out, let us know what's going on, and we'll try to bring y'all more content, more quality conversations, man. Um, Again, I don't know if we're gonna get back on here before Saturday, but it's the 20th anniversary of September 11th. It was a crazy big deal to me and most of the people in my age group. If you lost somebody at that time, man, my heart go out to you. Some people still got, you know, a little PTSD from that shit, and it's tough.
So, what's your day? Explain your day real quick.
My day of September 11th,
Yeah.
uh, I'm living in Kansas City. Uh, I work for a telecom company, a major telecom company. They'll remain nameless. Um, and I'm on like it's like a mini high rise, maybe like 20 floors or some shit like that. Um, on the floor that I work on, we do overlay network shit. So we can see telephone systems, lines, fiber optic cable, and all that other shit. And that's what I was doing at the time. So at any given time, besides the little alarm screens and shit on, we stay on the the stock exchange channel and we stay on headline news channel. So I just remember CNN going on the spot and I was already hit. And you know, I'm on the floor with a bunch of people. I'm trying to figure out everybody trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Like, who is the idiot that flew a plane into the trade center? You feel me? And then the second plane hit, and it was just like that ain't right. That's not supposed to happen. You feel me? So of course the CNN news is going crazy. The stock exchange channel flips to another news broadcast that's showing it, and you know we just kind of watching it in disbelief. Man, it's 40 people around. At a certain point, ain't nobody saying nothing. You start to see people jumping out the buildings. Super wild, man. And then the fucking first tower came down. When the first tower came down, I was out of there. I ain't want to be at work no more. I remember calling mom and her not really knowing what's going on. You know, she reached out, let me know she was all right. I just went home and I turned the news back on. That's what I remember. But you
Yeah.
remember being in a high rise building, watching planes hit a building, and not knowing if this is an accident or coming to the realization this might be a full-blown attack that's happening all over the place. You feel me?
Yeah, I was at South Carolina State, and I had an early class that day. So I did my normal routine, got dressed, went to class, me and my homeboy. But on the way to walking to class, I realized we was the only people walking to class. Like I didn't see nobody on the yard. I could have sworn I seen a tumbleweed go across the damn campus. So we get to class, there's only a couple of people in class, and they were like, you've seen the towers. I don't even think they were in class. I think we started to meet them at the door. And they was talking about the towers. Like, man, what the fuck, man? Fuck them towers. Shit, you got class today. Go back to the room, and that's when I'm seeing the replay. So I didn't see the initial time of playing here. I'm seeing the replay. So now I'm just like, oh, so the first thing I did was call mom. I can't get through. So I'm like, damn. And I'm calling. I can't get through. So then I'm like, shit, let me holler at my pops. I'm calling him. I can't get through. I said, no. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I watched that shit like it was live TV on repeat. Like just constantly watching the same shit over and over. Like I think I lost track of time. I think I lost myself just watching it so much. And I think my mom and dad called like it was hours later. And my mom was like, well, you already know we was on our little lockdown type shit. And my dad was like, he dealt with the prison system, so they were trying to get that shit straight just in case there was an attack. So it was weird because I had nobody to talk to.
Right.
Like that's what really did it. Like for the story is I had nobody to talk to at the time. And the other cats were everybody locked in their room. Like, I'm on a hood campus. I'm used to cats being on the stoop. I'm used to cats just walking the streets all day, and there's nobody out there, and everybody's doors closed.
The world stopped for a second. I
Yeah.
mean, like I said, I kind of feel the same way. It wasn't no whole bunch of phone calls because phones was tied up like a motherfucker, but I definitely remember getting home and turning on the TV, and everything was covering it. The Cartoon Network was covering that shit at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just remember sitting on my couch, like staring at the TV. Like I broke out my box. You know what potheads do in the time of stress. I remember I broke out my little box and laid my little paraphernalia out, and I was just like, I don't ever think I ever rolled up until hours later. I just remember being stuck. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, at the point that people start jumping out of buildings, it get unreal.
Yeah.
Like you don't know what, if you try to put yourself in their shoes, you still don't come up with the right answer. And apparently they ain't had the right answer either. You know what I'm saying? You lose.
Well, let me ask you this: so if you in New York City when it happened, do you go help, or do you go just to watch, or do you sit in your room? You're a resident.
I don't think you. For me, I'm fresh out the military, so all I'm thinking at a certain point is I'm gonna be called back. So at that point, I think I probably would have been in a more of a help mode. If I was there locally, and I could get there, I would have been in more of a help mode. Anything outside of the city, you just kind of stuck because you like, how can I get there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I just remember being stunned, like just walking around in the days for about a week. Like you just don't know if it's real or not. You don't know if it's gonna stop. They stopped flying planes and shit. Like it got real tense. And then they started with the anti-Muslim shit. Like it was just kind of. It's almost familiar. It's almost the same situation that we in now, where a bad thing happens, and instead of us resolving the shit, it just keeps snowballing into some other shit. We can't fix it, so we gonna blame some more shit on some other shit that ain't got shit to do with the original shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, if I had to say anything, man, like if anybody asked me the last time I was like truly like scared, it would have been 9/11. Just because I didn't know what the rest of the world was gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I said, I think the scary moment was me. Like I couldn't reach mom and dad, who are the most accessible people, but because of their job descriptions and titles, they were important for who they were down here.
Essential
And then,
workers.
yeah, and then the fact that, like I said, nobody else was walking the campus, and like I said, I didn't realize it till I got to my class. Nobody walked the campus, and then getting back and just seeing it is just like you're like being in awe of the destruction. Like all of, are we as secure as they say we are? In all, as in, what the hell gonna happen next? In
Exactly.
all of, there was so much frustration. We got the fire back. In all of, they still pulling bodies out.
Right.
In all of, they still pulling bodies out. Like everything puts you another step. You be like, man, I can't believe this. And then something else happens. And then you can't believe that and something else. That's why I say you're in awe of. But it did. I ain't gonna say it brought the country together for. It brought the country together, but
I
in the
don't
sense,
know. So the only part that I disagree is black people for the first time wasn't the enemy. We
yeah,
wasn't the target, but it definitely shifted to some anti-Muslim shit.
yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
I ain't agree with that because that's anybody. I mean, you have a lot of good, more American than an American that are Muslims. You have there's many different races that believe in America more than some of the people in America.
Oh, for certain.
And then also of us being black already, you see us getting singled out, so you already know how that other person feels singled out, plus the pressure they put on top of them. So
All I know is it's not a year that go by, you know what I'm saying, that September 11th doesn't hold a certain significance for me. You know what I'm saying? Just because it was one of them I never thought I'd see the day type shit. You know what I'm saying? This is some shit that they make a movie about. And you go eat popcorn and you be like, boy, that should be crazy if it really happened. And it really fucking happened.
it's like somebody kicked the door in on your house, but it's the country.
Right. Right.
Like them put their damn size 13 Timberland boot on the door of the country.
Oh no, they had the doorbuster. They ain't no kick in. They knocked that hoe off the hinges.
There was the
They
no
knocked
knock,
that
the,
hoe off the
the
hinges.
no the no knock warrant ram.
Yeah, that
But
shit.
I mean, but seeing today as we strive in so many different areas, other than the other stuff we fight amongst ourselves with, I believe the country stood strong after that because it could have folded. It could have folded bad, but it didn't.
I think if the United States fold, it's gonna be so much other shit that fold. Um, even with all the problems we got, you know what I'm saying? We got a position here that we gotta kind of maintain. Now, back to this virus shit. All the hate and shit that's going on now, all the just misplaced anger and shit, like we gotta find a way to try to fix that shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta find a way because that will become the virus that truly takes us out.
Yeah.
It won't be Corona. It'll be people just turning on each other out of desperation, out of bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
It's falling. It's Ezekiel.
Yeah.
That shit is just
We
literally passing through people. The hate is just literally passing through people.
look, we gonna give, like I said, I don't know if we gonna be back on before September 11th. So we had a moment of silence at the beginning for Michael K. Williams. We're gonna have another moment of silence on the way out for victims of 9/11. And y'all have a good night.